My name is Andrew Phung, and I'm here at the National Arts Centre in Ottawa for the 2019 Canadian Improv Games. I love it when scenes just aren't funny, but there's actually a message to them. Right now, we're gonna meet GISS Improv from the Gulf Islands of Vancouver. This is a group of best friends trying to do improv that has a strong message.
Salt Spring Island is an island of about 10,000 people.
The variety is amazing. It's like it isn't a typical small town environment at all.
And the people are weird and unique
and wonderful.
Wonderful.
I thought I was the only lonely girl in the school. The really special thing about Gulf Island Secondary School is that it's a high school that kids from all over the Gulf Islands go to.
It takes me an hour and a half to get to Salt Spring for school. I stay over Monday and Wednesday for rehearsal, so I don't see my parents very often.
We also have to commute to and from tournaments, and we have to stay in hotels and take ferries to get to every single CIG event.
It definitely makes us feel very much like a unit.
Mm-hmm. We all basically grew up together from infancy, so it's really interesting exploring the arts together when we've also explored
every other aspect of our lives together.
My name is Jo Gaffney, and I live on Salt Spring Island.
My name is Kala Ann Amma Adubafor Poku. It's very long.
My name is Jacob Culling, and it's actually my first year in improv.
We have a really passionate drama department. It creates spaces for people to create in.
Improv has become a way that I can express myself with other people because I think that community is important, and improv makes scary, big topics approachable.
When you've only had one heart your whole life, it feels really different when you finally have two to play with.
Going into that tightly knit group of people who've been together their entire lives, it was a little intimidating at first. You know, I felt like I was kind of butting in, but they really helped show me that I wasn't an interloper or whatever. I was just a new member of the team, you know? And I could bring my own stuff.
One of the things that we were constantly saying is that you have to cross the line before you can find the line. Because sometimes you don't know what you really mean until you've said it.
We get called to moments, and then we can create more of them, which is really amazing.
Working with improvisers has been a totally different way of approaching musical improvisation. It's just such a joy for me to see them work and be part of that work.
That team is so cool because it's 4 women on stage, and their 2 male performers are the musicians on the side.
Hey, what's up, everybody? I'm Calla, and we are going to be doing for you the style of performance poetry. We would like a common noun, like racism or honey. Copy!
Common noun. You have asked for a common noun, and you have received dog.
Dog.
It's hard to walk by yourself, and it's even harder to walk with someone else.
They've led her astray.
It looks
They
good on you.
tell you to bring a friend. But how long is the leash?
When I walk with a significant other who is of the same sex, it's hard because you don't know what point to take away your hand and which point to hold them closer because you're scared of what kind of calls and what kind of whistles are going to be made at you.
Isn't it supposed to be man's best friend?
A lot of your work is inspired by your lives and what you see around you. Was that a conscious choice you were making when you were jamming throughout the year?
We call something called training in the dojo, which means that like we train in the drama room, like our dojo.
Yeah.
But like it all happens outside and it all affects what happens on the stage. What we each bring to the table brings a different perspective and a different like art.
The most personal stories are the most universal stories, and so we find that like poetry and abstractions aren't as powerful if they don't come from like inner truths. And I think that all of our stories are backed by that.
You should tell people your dog bites before they try to pet it. You should get a leash for that thing.
Don't you have control
It's
over your pet?
disgusting.
I'm embarrassed.
That should not be allowed in public.
That shouldn't be allowed in front of my children.
This isn't a dog park.
1 minute.
Why can't I walk here? Love isn't something you can put a shock collar on. Love isn't something you can bare your teeth in silence. I bite too. And it's scary to walk alone. But it's scarier to walk here.
That was unreal. I'm tearing up a little bit right now. I love improv so much, and that's why I love it. Because these kids are fearless. That was a scene about gender roles. That was a scene about fear. It was vulnerable. It was real. They're snapping. I'm crying. That was so good. Congratulations. And you know, if your objective tonight was to tell stories, to connect to people, you got people snapping in the audience. You don't normally see that in an improv show, right? You got people nodding, right? And so if your vibe is love and storytelling, you accomplished it tonight. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Nice work.
Thank you so much.
Nice work.
Thank you. Improv is what brought us so close and so much closer than it ever had been before.
It's the final night of the Canadian Improv Games. The top 5 teams with the top 5 scores are playing tonight in the finals. We've met the most amazing teams filled with the most talented improvisers. But tonight, it's all on the line. One team will be crowned national champions. You're here. You're in the finals. How excited are you right now?
So excited. It never really hit me that we were at nationals until like the first night, and they were like, "Oh, here's the CIG oath," and then I started tearing up. So like, wow.
What can they expect from this home team right here?
A lot of energy.
Yeah, a lot of like different like structures and stuff. We're just trying new things, so it'll be fun.
Yeah. We got some fun stuff, so I mean.
We're all in grade 12. This is the very last time we get to play together, and we're so lucky.
We're gonna have the most fun we can possibly have. We're almost on the verge of tears and happy. Happy tears!
Deep inside the improv jungle, you can hear the good times rumble. Ooh ah, ooh ah, ooh ah, ooh ah. Deep inside the improv jungle, you can hear the good times rumble. Ooh ah, ooh ah, ooh ah, ooh ah.
How's it looking up there? Oh, it's looking like it's ready to build an orphanage.
Oh, wait, there's a fly on the end of mine. Let me just...
Chili! Nathaniel Stickfoot! Chili, you gotta come down, man.
I would typically have a nap in this situation.
I just wish I could train these animals like you do.
Ah, yes, I'm the greatest zookeeper in all of Greece. All of these three-headed dogs sit down and bow down to me.
Oh, yes, indeed, Zeus.
We are so unkept and need to be trained. Down, boy!
Watch me, Slugzilla.
Oh, so opera! I owe everything to you. You never slip out of my hands.
I love you too, Robert. Let's get married.
And we will be together forever. Oh, wait, would you slip off my finger? Oh.
But what I'm blown away right now is that all the teams in the finals have such a distinct style, and that's what the judges are looking for.
Bring their total score to an even 1,000 in their story event. Give it up for Canterbury! In their style event, give it up for R.E. Mountain! G.P. Vanier! 6-4 in their team event. Give it up for Luther!
Glad lads!
We didn't even think we would make it to finals. Now we're second in Canada.
I'm just soaking it all in because it's a moment that I never want to leave my memory because it's just so...
No regrets. You left it all on the stage.
Yeah.
You told your stories.
We're all born with a family. We also get to create a family. And this is that family.
E for GISS!
How do you feel? If you can put it into words, how do you feel right now?
With these other teams, Canterbury, Luther, G.P. Vanier, and R.E. Mountain, they're so amazing, and I'm so inspired by all of them.
It was like phenomenal to see all the different arts that got to come out, and like at the root of it all, we are here to have fun and make friends and love and perform.
You brought love to the stage. You brought thought to the stage. You connected to the audience. Congratulations.
Thank you so much.
How are you going to get this home? Well, that brings us to the end of the 2019 Canadian Improv Games. We saw some amazing teams performing. We saw them listening to one another, supporting their teammates, and leaving it all out on the stage. This experience has changed their lives. So, that's the end of the Canadian Improv Games. Until next time, I'm your boy Andrew Phung, and scene!